Hey there, I'm Mike Cerrone, and this is the Referral Mastermind call. Today, we're going to be talking about the system, and in particular, level one out of the three levels. Level one, the base marketing plan, and how to get referrals out of there. So we're going to jump in this. Let's get the slides going. All right. So you should be seeing that slide, and we're ready to roll. Again, you're in the right place if you're here for the Referral Mastermind call. Today's topic is the system, level one, the base marketing plan. And the big question is this: what is level one? We also call it category C, and it's the base automatic marketing plan, how it may bring in referrals for you. And that's the question. Will it bring in referrals for you? That's what we want to address today. In the last call, we talked about the three levels of engagement with your PCSOI. We talked about how to predict the number of referral closings you'll have in the next 12 months. And we also reviewed the 5-10-20 rule. And we went through the referral potential if you have X number of past clients. Pretty cool stuff. If you missed it, be sure to watch the last Referral Mastermind call replay. It was a real good one. So be sure to get in there and take a look. All right. So again, hi and welcome to the Referral Mastermind call. I'm your host, Mike Cerrone, and the format of the mastermind is pretty simple. We're going to go at the beginning here. We're going to go over a quick new referral idea, a concept for a couple minutes. Then we're going to open up for Q&A, comments, and brainstorming. So as I'm talking, so you don't forget your thoughts, feel free to type your questions into the chat or comment section. The questions can be about the topic that we have today, or anything relating to real estate referral, agent referrals, either referrals from agents or your PCSOI, most particularly your PCSOI. That's the topic that we're addressing. All right. Before we get started, a quick 20-second announcement. This call is being sponsored by the Referral Masters Group inside of eXp Realty. However, we're not going to be talking about Referral Masters or eXp Realty on this call. If you have questions about Referral Masters or eXp Realty after this call, go back to the agent who invited you and tell them you want to learn more. All right, now back to the show. As folks of the show know, it's now time for our Inspirational Minute. And what we like to do is answer the question, do referral-based practices really work? Today, we're going to start off with our inspirational agent, Vicki Westifer. Vicki Westifer sold 67 homes in 1 year. She earned $867,000 in GCI that year as a solo agent. Pretty cool stuff as a solo agent. Referrals were 89% of her closings. I'll say that again. The referrals were 89% of her closings that year. And one of her clients' favorite reach out method that she does is receiving a video email of a birthday greeting coming directly from Vicki, something you might want to incorporate into your system. She also likes to email her PCSOI a monthly state of real estate, like State of the Union, but state of real estate report that includes her personal thoughts in an embedded video. So it's a bunch of information about the stats on the market, plus she puts in an embedded video with her personal thoughts on what's happening. And she uses BombBomb to send that out. If you're looking for an email system that incorporates video, BombBomb is one of them. So referrals-based real estate practices really do work. I want to prove that and emphasize it to you with these stories. And if you want to hear Vicki's full story, listen to Success Call podcast episode number 218. Just go to mastermindagent.com, click on Success Calls, look down through the episodes, go to 218, and you'll see her story. It's a pretty good one. All right, so now back to the hot topic. Hot topic is level one, category C, base automatic marketing plan, and how it's going to bring in referrals for you. Or will it bring in referrals for you? That's kind of the question and the big topic. So let's jump in. Last time we talked about the three levels of engagement, and today we're going to dig deep and zoom in on that first step, that first level, the red level, and that's level one. Level one is what I like to call the set it and forget it level. You set it up and you let it roll. It does its thing. And if you do that correctly, it should be an automatic program. should require zero time from the agent. It have zero cost from the agent. And if done properly, it should generate 5% repeated referrals from your list over the course of a year. So if you have 100 people in your list, you should get 5 repeat or referral closings over the course of a year. If you had 200 people, it'd be 10. You get the idea. All right. So again, level 1, set it, forget it. These are our category C leads. What does that mean? These are people who are referral neutral. So you don't know yet if they would hire you or send you a referral. They haven't hired you yet or sent you a referral. Some people won't. You don't get along. So those are level D leads, and we're not going to work with those. We just mark them. Some people will send you a referral, or you feel really good that they might. This level C is you just don't know. You just don't know. So when we go out to these folks, we're going to have a base marketing plan. It's going to be automatic. And it will not only go out to them, but everybody above them. So it's going to go out to level 2 and level 3, our category B and A leads as well. So focus on what's happening here, because it's going to go out to more than just your C category, but it's going out to them. We're going to think that way for starters here. So this base or automatic marketing plan, it's again going to happen for everyone in the database, ABCs. And if you have a double A or some other category, this is our base level. All right. So ideally, this marketing program objectives are that it's automatic, it's going to be in your computer and pre-programmed with pre-programmed computer actions. So it's software oriented. It's going to be digital delivery, electronic delivery, either email or text. Okay, that's how you can get you out of the picture. Zero time from the agent, from you, other than setting it up initially. You may have to take a little bit of time to do the initial setup. And then this thing just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes until you turn it off. Zero cost to the agent. All right. Beyond the cost of, say, your CRM, this is typically inside of the CRM, it's going to just go and go and go and go without any additional cost from you. And again, as a reminder, why we're doing this is that done right, 5% of your list should repeat or refer. So if you had a list of 500 people, PCSOI, that's past clients and sphere of influence, you could expect 5% or about 25 closings per year. All right, let's keep going. So examples of marketing that meet this criteria are market reports. Market reports would fall into this category. So you got a couple different types. You have general market by zip, area, or city, okay? I'm sorry, these are the criteria that you would have. They would either be set up by your zip code, area, or city. They're sent out either monthly or quarterly. You can do them more frequently or less, but these are the ones that I recommend. Computer generated, again, no agent involvement after it's set up, because they're general generic reports. You can also set up a CMA report to go out automatically, right? And this would be a homeowner specific report. So you have a property identified. You can also do with investors, by the way, if you work with a lot of investors on a particular property that they own, but we're going to hang in there with homeowners at this point. Automatically computer generated. I know that's not going to be the most accurate. It's going to give a value range as opposed to a specific number typically. And that's good because that's going to prompt your people to ask for a more specific number from you, which you'll say you can do for them as long as you can take a look at the property. You assess their situation. So it gets the conversation started. It will be sent out either monthly or quarterly, depending on your program. By the way, most of this I recommend monthly. New listing alerts. These will go out to a couple different groups. One would be homeowners. So if you did a homeowner, it would go out within a 1 block radius of that house. So it's pretty specific and pretty tight to that area. I'm sure you just being, if you're a homeowner, if your neighbor's house goes up across the street or a block up or a block over and you're walking around or driving around and notice it, you're like, wow, what's going on there? What's my neighbor doing? What's the price? You get very curious because it's so close to you. That's why you want to keep it nice and tight, a one block radius. You don't want to go out a mile or 7 miles or the whole city. That's not relevant to them, but right in their block, that's extremely relevant and something they're seeing the activity on, and they're going to be the first to know with a program like this, which is pretty cool. All right, renters. If you have someone who is not a homeowner yet, they're renting, you're aware of that, great. What for them, you're going to set up a criteria where it goes out for first-time home buyer properties within, say, a 1 mile radius. We're going to expand that a little bit, do a 1 mile radius around where they currently live. Why? Because 50% of the people who move back into the same zip code that they already live in. So a nice 1 mile radius, it's close to where they live. They're familiar with the area. They know where the grocery store is, the stores, the churches, etc. They're comfortable there. Boom, this is right in my neighborhood, some information, and that'll get the conversation started as well. All right, then you also have newsletters. Newsletters sometimes can be generated automatically. I'm not talking about one that you build up. I've done that in the past. They take quite a bit of work. I'm talking about one that is generic. It could be from your CRM, it could be from your brokers or some other source, but something that's generic and can go out automatically and talk a little bit about real estate. And again, stimulate the conversation, keep your face in front of your people. All right, let's talk about some sources for this report or this information. There are multiple sources. Here's an example in your CRM. If you currently have a CRM, find out what your current CRM already includes. Instead of trying to recreate the wheel, see what's already there. Probably not going to be perfect or ideal, but maybe enough to get this thing going and get it in place right away. Remember, action is super important. All right, for instance, on our last Referral Mastermind call about CRMs, 2 of the members mentioned a program called IXACT. I think I'm saying that right, IXACT. And it offered a free newsletter service inside of it. Both of them mentioned that was one of the things they liked the most. It was automatically there and they could just zip it out. All right, another one is your MLS. If you don't have a CRM or yours doesn't have these features, most MLSs offer some type of automatic notification for new listings that come up. Okay, that's the listing alert. They may have some kind of automatic CMA that goes out periodically, some kind of update. You can use some kind of combination of those, might even have an overview report in there. Some of the MLSs may have this as well. And I've even talked to some agents that basically their MLS is their CRM. That's where they're keeping their information. So check out your MLS. You may have some of these features in there that you can just implement right away and get started. Also, your broker, ask your broker if they offer any free resources. Sometimes they do, and you're not aware of it because it was announced in a meeting you weren't at or in a flyer or something. But they may have a CRM that you can tap into and use that they're already paying for, and maybe a digital newsletter service, as an example, may be part of what they already have or can provide for you. Again, keep in mind the concept is to make this automatic. It automatically goes up. It's better to have it automatically going out from multiple sources and getting to your people than not happening at all. All right, to understand what I'm talking about, let me share another option with you. My brokerage, eXp Realty, offers all the agents that are in the company a free CRM called KV Core. So it's free to the agents inside this company. If you can purchase that outside of the company, it's just a little more pricey. I think I've heard anywhere from $400 to $600 a month. So it's pretty complicated, pretty good little system. Again, the CRM KV Core can be purchased on the open market. What's interesting about it is this: it's a CRM, and so that's your database, right? Your database of your people, all your contacts, and then on the back side of it, connected, is an IDX website that's going out and facing the public. This particular one also includes artificial intelligence in lead nurturing, which basically means that it will take actions as though it were you to help follow up with people, which is pretty cool. So if you have a CRM, see if yours has that artificial intelligence part, or another way to think about it is just automatic follow-up that's happening without your effort. Okay, based on the actions of your client or your contact. All right, inside of each contact, we're going back to KV Core. Inside of each contact, you can set up a monthly delivery or both. And this is, again, inside of this KV Core program. It's going to have a general marketing report by zip code that you can set up to go out monthly or less. You can pick the time frame that it goes out or more. You can also do a new listing alert. And I really like this one for homeowners in particular, because you want to get listings, but also you can set up for renters who would become first-time homeowners, which has been a little harder in the fast market. But as the market slows down, we're going to love these first-time home buyers coming into the market. And then we've got in this program that you can set up that I've just described, since it's going out monthly, 2 items. You stagger them 14 days apart, right? 15 days apart. So they're going out twice a month to your folks every other week. That's basically 24 marketing touches per year with 0 involvement by the agent. I want you to think about that. If you set this up right, then it's going out and touching 24 times through the course of a year with 0 involvement by the agent. It's happening in the background automatically. And the best part of it is highly personalized, and it's valuable material. Again, think about what we're talking about here. This general market report is talking about zip codes. People love to know what's happening in the real estate market. Isn't that what they always ask you when they find out you're a real estate agent? What's happening in the market? This report answers those questions. It's showing that it's coming from you. It's giving them a bunch of stats, which we'll show you in a minute. It's pretty cool, but it's personalized to their local area. And that new listing alert, if you make it nice and tight, that 1 block radius around their property, it is talking directly to them about what's happening in their neighborhood, and not just their neighborhood, but on their block. So pretty good stuff. And again, this concept is something you can set up to go out to everyone in your database. And when I say that, I'm talking about your PCSOI. I'm talking about your C leads, people that you know, they know you. You don't know if they would hire you or send you a referral yet, though. You just don't know. They haven't distinguish themselves. Your B leads, which are people that you know, they know you, and you're pretty confident they would hire you or send you a referral. They just haven't yet, but you feel pretty good they would. And then the A categories are people who already have. They've already hired you or they've already sent you a referral. These are super strong people. Well, they're getting this as well. All right. Let me give you some examples. Sometimes it helps to kind of see what I'm talking about. So here's a monthly market report by zip code. This is coming out of KV Core. I set it up to do a test run. It's an overview of information, but very interesting. So for instance, information they can get. Now remember, you know a lot of information, but the general public doesn't know a lot of information. So to them, this is all really cool and kind of interesting to me as well. So you got number of homes for sale in the zip. You got the days on market. You got the average price per square foot. You've got the number of price reductions that have occurred in the last 30 days or whatever your period is. Average list and average sold price, because those are different. Give people an idea of what's happening. Homes for sale. This is kind of neat. Then they have a separate section with homes for sale with links back to the IDX website. It includes recent listings, recent solds, the most expensive property, which a lot of people are curious in. I'm sure that's one that gets a heavy click through. And then the most popular property. What is everybody clicking through on? And that's stuff, again, that people are interested in. Here's the best part to me. It's the back end of this system. So if your person clicks on any of those items to review further, it pops them into your website. It shows them a much bigger, broader, fancier report. And when they do that, you get notified by email or text that they've done that. Now you know you've got somebody with a lot of interest, and you can decide how you want to follow up with them. You could give them a call, you could text them, you could email them, you could say, hey, what's going on? Or you can leave it alone and wait for them to do it multiple times. But it gives you an indication that they might have some interest. You might want to call them up and just lightly check in on them. All right. Next, we have these new listing reports I was mentioning. Let's run through what that kind of looks like. Here's a sample that's coming out of KV Core. It's the base information. It's just enough to get a person interested to click through to show they have some interest in this property. If not, it just gave them an idea. It's kind of like when the postcards would come through and some people hold the postcard and call it, some people toss it in the trash. Same idea here, it's just free. So they got a photo on the front. It's usually just one to pique their interest. They can get more photos if they click. You got the price of the property. Again, if it's your neighbor's home, you're curious what that price is. Probably the first thing you look at. Number of bedrooms, number of baths, square footage. How's that compare to my property? Or if you're the tenant, how does that sound to me? Would that fit my family? The address, how close is it to me? And then there's a button. I mean, that's it. There's very little information there. There's just a button that says, hey, view property details. If they click that, they get to your website. They see all kinds of information that they're curious about. And the best part is the back end of that system. If your person clicks on any of it to review deeper, you're immediately notified by email and text. And on this one, in addition to that, the AI, the artificial intelligence, tracks what's happening. And if they don't see any activity from you, they're going to send out a follow-up email to the person automatically saying, hey, I noticed you took a look at this property. Do you want to get any more information on it? Are you curious? It goes right into that. So it's a pretty cool system. Something that this is an example of KB Core. You may have it inside of your CRM. Be sure to look for these kind of features. Or as I mentioned, maybe you can do it inside of your MLS, but you need to get something going that's automatic and continuously happening without your action to get that base level going, that automatic marketing. All right, let's open up for Q&A, comments, and brainstorming. If you have questions, go ahead and type them into the chat box, the comment section. If we have comments, ideas, if you want to add on to anything we've said here, please do. And let's mastermind together. Again, I want to hear your thoughts. That's why we're here together, just trying to stimulate your ideas and then hear what you have to feedback. One question is, can you see how this idea of creating this base level marketing could double your referrals over the course of a year? If so, let me know. And if you think that's silly and ridiculous and won't work, let me know that too. All right, type your thoughts into the chat and comments section. And again, it can be on, let's open it up. It can be on any referral idea. What we just talked about, level 1, which would be awesome. But also if you have other questions about referrals and referral marketing for your PCSOI, let us know that. Put them in the comments section. While you're doing that, while you're typing in your comments and thoughts, I'm going to share this real quick. It's a PCSOI plan, a guide that's in our Referral Mastermind. And if you're not in there, you should get in there. There are so many talented people in there. It's amazing. We got Mike Robinson in there, and Mike is from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And he's looking forward to hearing great ideas about referral business. And we started to go back and forth a little bit. And we asked Mike a little bit about his business. And this came out. He said he has a concierge-based business, based on repeated referral. And what he does for his folks, this is kind of like a little plan. If you don't have a plan, this is a great thing to just start writing down. He does a moving van, which, by the way, for most people is a little more expensive. But if you have some success already, it's a great little product to have, a moving van that you let out for your people. Birthday cards, which is very inexpensive. You do birthday cards, birthday video messages. We talked about Vicki doing that. Here's Mike doing it. You're going to find a lot of the top folks are doing it. Home anniversary letters, a letter you send out on a home anniversary. You could also do, combine that with a text or a video email. Calendars, he's a big believer in calendars. He keeps in front of people all year long. I know it sounds crazy that people would use calendars on the wall, but they do still use calendars on the wall. I do, a lot of people do. And newsletters, he sends out a newsletter to his folks. And he lets out that 75% or more of his business comes from repeat and referrals. He's focusing in on them with a plan that you just saw, and it's pretty cool. And he elaborates more on that inside the mastermind. Be sure to go check that out. All right, let's go back up to our Q&A. It's Q&A time. Let's check in with Kim and find out if we've got some questions, comments, or thoughts. Kim, how are we doing?
So when people send out video birthday announcement, is that usually by text or email?
The question was, when people send out birthday announcements?
Like a birthday video.
And what was the question?
A happy birthday video, is that usually by email or by text?
Oh, okay. So somebody, great, thank you. Good question out there. So somebody just asked, hey, if you're sending out a birthday greeting, right? How do people typically do it? Do they do it by email or text or other method? Let's just go through it. By the way, the best method is the one you actually do. The methods that I've heard from all the top folks are, one is that's easy to do is the email if you've got something like BombBomb, right? You look into the camera, and it's very fast. We're talking like a 20, 30-second thing, maybe a minute. And you just say, hey, happy birthday, Kim. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. Was just thinking about you. I hope it's awesome. and we got to catch up soon. Click. That's it. It's a very quick message. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's just you reaching out and showing that you care. If you have some particular details, you could drop them in there as well. You could ask about the family, you could ask about the house, but the whole idea is just to touch base with them real fast, because a lot of people don't today. So you could do that through a video and an email. You can also do that through video on a text. If you look at your cell phone, you can actually set that up without a fancy system like BombBomb. You just record a quick video of yourself, then you attach it to a text message and send it out. Some of the software programs have that. I'm pretty sure the KV Core has that as an example, where you can send out the text or the email and attach a video. You can do it. Some people have told me they've done it through Facebook, okay, where they do a message inside of Facebook, a video message, and they send it through Messenger. I haven't done that yet, but I've heard people that have. Video is just very powerful because they get to see your face and hear your voice and see the expression on your face as well. But remember, you can do this through text. Through words, right? You can send just a text email. You could send a text. You could send a text message. Through Messenger. You could you could plan it out a couple days before and send them a postcard or a handwritten card. That's very meaningful as well. The big key is the reach. You could pick up the phone and call, old fashioned, right? You have 3 people a day. You can just call them up and say, hey, Jill, I noticed it's your birthday and congratulations. I hope you're having a fantastic day and everything's going well. How are you? Right? And you just open up and you talk like you would with a friend or with a family member. You would want to wish them a happy birthday. All right, good. So I hope that helps.
Great answer. Draga said, I have used monthly newsletter and statistic information in general. I love your approach to sending them all the listings and reports for the area where they live or where they want to move in. Great idea to be automatic and monitored when notified by KV Core.
Cool. Draga, thank you for participating. It was a great comment. I hope everybody heard that. Draga said that the newsletter she sends out today, and that's awesome. We got that out there. They're usually very generic, but it's a great base. It's a great place to start. Remember, we're talking about base. And you also mentioned in your comment that you like this idea of sending out these particular, more deep, more personal, attached information to them, right? This idea of just right around their house, or at least right around their area. It's going to be the most important. Think about your tenant. Let's talk about that for a minute. You got this tenant sitting there and they get one of these reports and they see that less than a mile away is a house. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They're living in a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, and they've got a kid now on the way. And they're like, wow, that's cool. I didn't realize it was so close. And they go drive over there and see it. And they contact you, say, wow, I just saw that thing you sent me. And can we go take a look inside? It starts the conversation, right? Or they call you up and say, wow, that was interesting, but I'm not sure. How much would that be a month in the payment? I'm not sure. And you can go into that conversation. So I'm glad you enjoyed that information. Try it. Again, try it through your CRM or try it through your MLS.
And that's it so far. That's showing.
Perfect. Great. So those were some good comments. Thank you, everybody. Let's jump back in and There you go. All right. So again, thank you for those comments. Thank you for being with us and participating. Don't be shy, folks out there. Be sure to participate. All right. What do we got left? We've got, if you've enjoyed this, I hope you have. I hope you're getting a lot out of it. Be sure to invite a friend that you think could benefit from these calls. Tell them about the Referral Mastermind group, where we have all these really smart people in there like yourself, and ask them to come and join us. Just send them to the referral. If they want to know where to sign up, send them to referralmastermindcall.com. We set up that for them to get started, referralmastermindcall.com. You go there, you sign up for free. I think you put in your name and your email. That's it. And what happens then is they go right into the mastermind where they can sign up. And also, they're going to get an email notification every time we have one of these calls, so they know what's happening inside the group. All right. So again, that was fun. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We're going to be doing this again next week, where we go into the next part. So follow along and take a lot of notes. It's going to be next Friday, same time, same place. And again, we're going to go over another concept for doubling your referral closings. And if you have additional questions about our program sponsor, that was the Referral Mastermind group, Referral Masters group inside of eXp Realty, just go back to the agent who invited you to this call, and they're going to be happy to answer your questions. In addition, if you want to talk to me personally one-on-one about setting up or improving your referral program, you can schedule a Zoom call with me for free. Just go to freemastermindcall.com. Again, freemastermindcall.com. Write that down, and it'll just ask you what you need to know to schedule a call with me, and we'll get on a call and chat. All right. Well, again, I hope this call today has been helpful. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Keep moving forward. Bye.